Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I am your hostess. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I am back to do another episode of the download. The recording date is May the 2nd, 2021. Boy, this year is moving so quickly. So I want to thank you for joining us today. If you're new, I'm so glad you found us. If you're returning, so thankful and grateful that you're back. Overall, just so thankful and grateful for the growth on the channel. Thank you for all your views, all your beautiful comments, all your subscriptions, and all your beautiful energy. Okay, so if you have questions, those answers you'll find below the video in the facts in the description box. And if you want to have your personal mini reading, you'll find that information as well. Remember, if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it, okay? You're always responsible for the choices that you're making, and you want to make those wisely. We're going to get started with a card from the Pnq Oracle, formerly known as Quentin's Oracle, the Pnq Oracle, designed by the 5- and 6-year-old grandsons that I have. We use their artwork to channel some guidance. And then we'll go into the words of clarity for our focus of advantage to allow the flow of love, peace, and happiness in our life that is readily and always available to us. And then we'll go into the download oracle for additional messages about today's download. And finally, the words of clarity for our overall guidance today, and then we'll get into a tarot experience. So let's see what messages for today from the Pnq Oracle. So thankful and grateful. Okay, here we go. Pnq Oracle message today. Mommy in her bed, Pnq crawling in her room. There. So that's what Quentin said this picture is Pnq crawling up to scare mommy in her bed. But what I saw when I first saw this card, I think this is the second, maybe the third time that this has come up since we've been using the Pnq Oracle. And what I initially saw was there's somebody here who's working with some energy, a very creative energy. And they are creating something. It's being birthed. Something is growing, okay? So I get that vibe here. Something is growing. Something is being birthed. And I feel like this has to do a lot with your meditation. For me personally, I know that a lot of the guidance is to sit upright while you do meditation. I like to lay down in my bed when I meditate. That's the most effective way for me to lose from focusing too much on what my body is doing and stuff like that. So, and to just get my body to relax so I can relax my mind. So for me, that card looks a lot like meditation, laying in the bed meditation. So let's see what are our focal points for love, peace, and happiness today, please. And thank you for guiding our beautiful tribe and the focal points of advantage for love and peace and happiness, please. And thank you. What do you have for us today? What do you have for us? Okay, so for love, we have youth. For peace, what do we have? For peace, what do we have today? We have ignore. And for happiness, what do we have today? For happiness today, we have happiness. Love. So youth, ignore, happiness. Okay, bottom of the deck, receive. We have receive at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like in this energy, the guidance is, you're young, baby. When I saw youth, people say, how old are you? And as my next birthday is quickly approaching, and I get to celebrate that today, it's like, how young are you? How young are you? People are constantly focusing on how old they are. And it's like, but how young are you? And how are you still youthful? How are you allowing your youth to flow? How are you enjoying your youth? How are you embracing your youth? What are you doing with the youth that you do have? Okay. Because they're giving me the image of half empty, half full cup, right? You could look at yourself and you say you're old, or you could look at yourself and appreciate the youth that you still have. And I hear that would be the most advantageous way today. For peace, we have ignore. So, it seems like there's something here that would violate your peace if you chose to focus there. And they're saying, don't go there. Focus on somewhere else. Focus something else, okay? And for happiness, you have happiness available now. How about focus there, okay? So, yeah, Tatiana, no, today is not my birthday. My birthday is May 6th. And May 6th is the kickoff date for the 2021 Love, Peace, and Happiness Retreat here in Las Vegas. So if you're in Las Vegas, join us on the 6th, 7th, and 8th. For more information on that, email me, get in touch with me, information in the facts below the video. But I'm going to be 43 years young on May 6th. And so this evening, I'm going to do Soul Food Sundays with one of my clients, Diamond Onassis. It's a drag and soul food and soul music show. So I'm really excited about that. If you want to join us, you can also email me or get a hold of me for information on that. It's going to be a good time. Okay, so from the download oracle today, I know there's something you've been feeling weighed down by. We want you to know it's just a catapult to launch you further than you knew you could go. So remember that even this is working for you. The more you remind yourself of the fact, the more you'll see the truth of it. So things have been tough. Really, Melinda? Things have been tough. Yes, really, Melinda. Things have been tough. And it felt like every time you tried to go forward, there was so much resistance around, pulling you back, making you feel like you were being pulled back, making you feel like you were being held back. I hear held back. But the fact of the matter is, anything that was being held back or was resistant was redirecting you. And anything that was delayed was because it wasn't ripe yet. So we want to remember that while we're going through life, right? Challenges only exist to show us how freaking awesome we are, and everything in divine time by divine design. So I want to quickly give a shout out to all our silent stalkers, lovers, watchers, haters, all of them. We appreciate you for all you do. What is the word of clarity for our overall guidance for today? Best foot forward way. What is that for us today, please and thank you? What do you have for tribe? What tribe? The love and peace and happiness tribe. That's you, boo. Yes. Love it when you come through. Okay. And it's reciprocation. So the guidance today, reciprocate. Where is the energy reciprocal focus there? Are you reciprocating the beautiful energy that you're receiving? In other words, are you giving attention to the things that are blessing you? And are you being that blessing back? Are you working in harmony with it? Or are you working against it? I hear the bottom of the deck is positioning. Yes. So it's important to find gratitude for the position in which you find yourself, because you've been put in the perfect position with purpose, on purpose, for your own benefit, for things to work out in the best way possible for you. At the end of the day, because Spirit sees and knows all things, where everything is, how everything's landing, knows and understands the timing in ways that us physical humans, like, we can only see so much. And they're showing me, I haven't used this illustration in so long. It's kind of fun to bring it up again. Okay, it's awesome. All right, so people that go deep sea fishing, they have these radars on their boats. So the radars help them to see where the fish are in the sea below them, so they know where to cast their line. But this human's vision is similar to radar. Like, you can only see what's on your immediate radar. What you can't see is what's off the radar. So, like, Spirit knows what is outside of your view and is constantly guiding you to the things that are most fulfilling for you. I hear most fulfilling for you. But we've got to be willing to go forward in that direction. And so I hear with the ignore card coming out, rejection is God's protection and redirection. So, if it's not reciprocal, if it's not reciprocating, let it go. Just let it go. You don't have to do anything about it. You don't have to get angry about it. You don't have to get in your feels. Just ignore it. Let it go. Okay? So we're going to get a tarot experience out and see what's going on with this tarot experience for you at this time. So thankful and grateful to be of service. What do we have going on for tribe today, please and thank you? Let's see. All right. Show me tribe. Show me what you need to know for tribe. The Hierophant, baby. The Hierophant, that's a Taurus card. It's also a card of higher level commitment. Very committed to the things that you do. It's a card of the spiritual authority. This is the one that knows and the teacher. So the Hierophant knows spirit, knows the truths, knows the messages, knows the energies, and teaches. So tribe, you are here to share this valuable wisdom that you know, the soul lessons that you bear. The Hierophant also speaks to me about life lessons, important life lessons that are learned through difficulty, right? But here, with those life lessons, you take what you've learned and take what you've gathered, and you help benefit others. So some of you will be having conversations today with somebody else who is in a position where they don't know, but you've been put in the position and you're able to reciprocate. Just like you were taught, so will you teach, I hear. So what's crossing tribe? Show me the opportunity that is covering tribe at this time. Thank you. Oh, you got two cards coming out for this position, and I immediately was guided to take both. So, interesting. Somebody is taking two. Will you be taking two? The Nine of Cups and the Justice card. So the opportunity crossing tribe at this time is get your wish fulfilled. Do what makes you happy, because the energy is balanced for you. Justice is on your side. For someone, I feel like there is a sidebar message in a relationship. There's somebody here who is choosing to, whether you stay in this high level commitment or not, you're choosing to keep your emotional balance for yourself. You're not going to allow your partner to be responsible for that anymore. It's kind of like, okay, well, do what you're going to do. I'm going to take care of me energy. So let's see what's below tribe at this time. I feel like tribe, you have a lot of things in your life that you have the chance to enjoy, and you're taking that chance. You know what I'm saying? And I hear you're defending it. The Justice card is giving me the word defend. So you're defending it. Let's see what's below tribe at this time. Where's tribe standing? Show me what's going on in the physical realm for tribe, please, and thank you. All right. The Queen of Wands. So for somebody, you are in a high level commitment, and you know that your partner is involving themselves with an external energy, and that could be in regards to like a external romantic interest, or it could be friendships or a hobby, or maybe they started going and getting some physical training on their own, something along those lines, anything where they're doing something outside of the relationship. And I feel like you're like, okay, go for it, right? So that's in regards to a relationship. Do what you got to do, right? Do what you got to do, and I'm going to take care of me. So somebody is like in a really high state of mind to where it's like whatever they do, you're not letting it really affect you. And I hear that's very powerful for you. What else? In regards to spirit, I feel like this is you acting and creating with your spiritual gifts, talents, and abilities. I feel like you're being very inspiring, very fiery, okay? Very fiery. So it's like you're not sugar, what they call it, pussyfoot and sugar coating. You ain't mincing no words. You ain't. Somebody say, go easy on me. And you're like, I don't know about that. We go hard. We go hard or we go home. And so you're going hard when you're teaching this. And what you're teaching is for things to balance in somebody's life, they're going to have to be the source of their own emotional stability. You're teaching the importance of emotional stability. You're giving examples of how it's worked for you, how far you've come, and what else you can do. Okay, in the recent past energy, with the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups, And they both came out together. Again, I was guided to keep them both. And so what that's let me know is somebody has offered an apology from a situation that happened in the past. I feel like in the past, this person was very young mentality, and they flat out disrespected you. I hear they flat out disrespected you. They said something that was just, and this is in the deep past, they said something that was just off. They did something that was just wrong. And so somebody here is offering their apology, extending their cup of love towards you. Let's see what's above tribe. Show me what's above tribe at this time. You know, this is getting on my nerve, rubbing on my new tattoo. This thing ain't even healed yet. Do that. Okay. What is above tribe? What is above tribe? I need to put some stuff on it too. I didn't put any on it this morning. Okay. The 5 of Wands is above you. So that's telling me that there's a highly competitive energy here. There's an energy where people are out for themselves, doing what they need to do what's best for them. And I feel like you're aware of where people are sabotaging themselves, creating unnecessary drama and problems for themselves. And I feel like you are speaking to them and you're like, look, dude, all you got to do is A, B, C, and D. And then look, this shit won't happen. Can you see how it's your fault? And like I said, you ain't missing no words. You ain't sugarcoating shit. You ain't telling them to try to baby them and coddle them. No, you're giving it to them real deal, Holyfield, with all the weight that it comes with so they could get it. It's like you making your own product. So this is one of the things you're teaching somebody right now about how you're showing somebody how they're involving themselves in so many different things. So you keep finding drama. You're tired of all the drama, but yet still you involved right in the middle of it all. And you keep having the choice to walk away, but you keep choosing to stay in these situations. It's filled with drama and chaos, and then you think you're gonna find peace. And so that's why the word ignore came out in the place of peace, because it's some shit you're gonna have to learn to ignore. Yeah, I know. They're really good people, though. I know they don't deserve this, though, but they're doing it to themselves, right? And that's what you're telling somebody. So shout out to future subscriber and Jenny Preciado. Let's see what we have for the course of action. Let's see what moves is tribe making. Show me the moves that tribe is making, please, and thank you. Show me the moves that tribe is making. What is tribe doing at this time? What is a move that tribe is making? Are you going to show me something? How you doing? Where are you at in the world? I heard it's a hot day outside today. I ain't been out in Vegas yet, but I'm dressed for hot weather. It's hot girl summer weather for me today. All right. What's tribe doing? Oh, you're keeping yourself controlled, in balance. You're checking yourself. Because, you know, if you don't check yourself, you'll wreck yourself. And then I feel like you're having this experience with somebody who has had the habit of wrecking themselves. So that's what you're talking about. Like, you're telling these people, like, first off, you got to keep yourself calm, cool, and collected. And you got to understand that if you invite these energies into your life, they're going to be in your life. And they're showing me from all the vampire movies, like, they have to be invited into your house. And once you rescind the invitation, they get automatically moved out. So there's something there in that for you as well. Is this what you're teaching, or is this what you're learning? Because some of you are learning this, very strongly learning this right now. Others of you are already have learned this and you become the teacher. So where do you fall on the spectrum? How are they looking at you? The Two of Swords, they ain't hearing it. They ain't trying to hear it. So somebody here is like, you giving up. I hear throwing your pearls to swine. You really trying to get somebody to understand. They just can't hear you. They ain't trying to see you. That's why that makes sense. That's why you ain't dealing down for sugarfoot and pussyfooting around, sugarcoating shit no more. They ain't trying to hear you. They're not trying to hear you. So you need to learn to ignore that shit. Let's see. What is your hopes and fears in this? What's going on inside of you? What's really going on inside of you? What you really hoping for? What's going on in your deepest wishes and stuff? Let's see what we got going on inside, please, and thank you. The Page of Cups. I feel like you just want to have a good time. You just want to have peace. You just want to have a damn good time. You just want to enjoy your life. I feel like you feel like these people are really childish. You feel like somebody is really freaking childish. They got a lot of maturing to do. And you're right. But let me ask you that. They say, can you stand in front of the apple tree and make the apple ripe just by standing there being upset that it ain't? No. Likewise, you can't stand in front of this person and make them mature just because you want them to mature right now. There's no way you can do that. They're going to do it in their own time, just like an apple ripens when it's ready. Okay, so let's see what's the outcome over this situation here. Somebody like you, I hear this is somebody that could be very important to you. I mean, when they came, if this is about your romance, I feel like you felt that this person was a soulmate when they came into your life. Well, guess what? They are. And a lot of times, soulmates are going to come into your life just for you to walk right out of theirs, honey. Yeah, dramatic pause. Did you catch that? A lot of times, soulmates are going to come right into your life just for you to walk right out of theirs. One more time for emphasis. Yes, please, and thank you. Just sometimes these soulmates are going to come into your life just for you to walk right out of theirs. Yeah, they said repeat the dramatic pause too. Because somebody really need, like, did that hit home yet? Did you really get that yet? That ain't all made to be forever. When you were born into this world, you were born by yourself unless you were a twin. But even if that was the case, most likely you're going to die by yourself. You're going to have to learn to live your life for yourself, not for everybody else. Somebody could be making their choices for other people. And looking at this outcome, it looks like in the outcome, you're learning to say no. You're learning to make your choices for yourself. You're learning to say no. My happiness is not over there. My happiness is over here. I'm not accepting that. What you're giving me right there, that ain't my business. That ain't my problem. That ain't my party. Why? Because you have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. You have gotten your spiritual car and you're moving ahead. You're driving forward. Why? Because you learn these life lessons. You understand some things now. You're not going to let yourself be tripped up, held up by this stuff like you used to in the past. Let's pull the feels out. Oh, my goodness. Let's see what the feels has to say about this. Show me one side of the table in this situation here. What we talking about, please, and thank you. What do we have going on the first side of the table? Here we go. I am afraid you will tease or make fun of me if I speak my truth. Fear. Somebody is in fear. Or you. I feel like you are in fear. I feel like you are in fear. You are in fear of telling somebody how you really, like your real thoughts, your real perceptions, what you really see, how you really feel. I feel like somebody been sitting back watching this person just repetitively go into drama because they're afraid to tell how they really feel and they're afraid to tell what they really didn't learn or know. I feel like somebody here was afraid to really speak up for themselves because they just fear-based, was it? Paralyzed by fear. Thank you. Paralyzed by fear. Somebody was, so when they say paralyzed by fear, paralyzed is about action. Somebody was afraid to take action because they was in fear. Hey, Norma Jane Bo, how you doing? Let's see what we got going on the other side of the table. Feeling hot. Summer. What the heck? With that card, when I created that card, I knew that this card could also easily translate to anger. So what I hear is somebody in this situation feeling hot. They're angry. When this person get angry, the other person be so afraid to say what they really think, what they really know, how they really feel. And just keeping it inside, not telling. And I feel like I hear the teapot, the tea kettle whistling. I hear the tea kettle whistling. In other words, like, oh, you're about to blow somebody is being like holding this in so long, it's gonna burst out of you. You're not gonna be able to hold back. You're not gonna be able to keep it to yourself. This shit is gonna come flying out your mouth, real raw and real. Okay. Oh boy, let's see what we have. Back to the other side of the table. Show me what we have back to the other side of the table. Show me the first side of the table again, please, and thank you. So, which side of the table do you lie on? Woo! Okay, I like this. So, on the first side of the table, I love you, for you, with all you be, say, and do, pure positive energy. So you bring in pure positive energy. It's like whatever you're telling them, and the reason you've held back is because you really love this person. I feel like you really love this person. You don't want to upset them. You didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings. You have pure love for this person, and that's one of the reasons why you've bit your tongue for so long. but you're not helping them by enabling the repetitive bullshit cycle to continue. As a matter of fact, if you really want to bless this person because you really love them, you're going to share with them information that's going to benefit. What they're showing me is in raising children, you know, my daughter is 25 years old. Also raised my nephew. He's now 19 years old. And then I have these 3 grandchildren, right? And so one of the things I always told them when they would get in trouble, I was like, look, if I don't teach you here at home, then I'm not loving you. I'm letting you do stupid shit that's going to get you in trouble for the rest of your life. And out there in the world, they ain't going to teach you with this love right here that I'm teaching you at home. They're going to teach you, but they're going to teach you a hard way. And it's going to hurt a lot more than me sitting you down, doing discipline, whatever need to happen, or this fucking conversation. You know what I'm saying? So, what's going on the other side of the table? Let's see what's going on the other side of the table, please, and thank you. Clarify what's going on the other side of the table. They showing up hot, feeling hot. Something going on big with this person this summer, I feel like, too. Like this summer, I heard hot girl summer. I feel like if this person don't get their behavior under control, it's going to be a hard, hot summer for this person. That's what I feel. Okay, let's see what we have for the other side of the table. Sorry, it's not that one. It's this one. I never felt as safe as I do when I am with you. Security. So on the other side of the table, somebody here, they're hot, but they've like, you are their safe space. And I hear a song. It's called Sacred Space. It's from India Ari. You are my sacred space. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back to the first side of the table. What else are you going to say about the first side of the table? The feels on the first side of the table. Go back to the first side of the table, please. And thank you. On the first side of the table. First side of the table. I have always been this way and see no reason why I should be anything other than the way I am resolved. So somebody here, like you love. And you've had a habit of holding back, biting back your tongue. You don't see no reason why you should be anything other than the way you are, but Spirit is about to open your mouth and it's going to fly out. That's what I heard. Spirit is going to open your mouth and the truth is going to fly out. Some of them hold back truth and their mouth going to be open. Okay. On the second side of the table, we have Ophiuchus showing up here. Ophiuchus is the bear that wrestles a snake, or a bear with a snake, something like that, I think, if I remember correctly. So there's somebody here who is got a protected, I feel like there's a protective energy around this person is trying to keep them from being their own destruction. I need another one on this side of the table because when I get a zodiac sign, I got to get another one. I don't know how to ask for help without looking weak. I need help. Will you help me? Needy. This person on the other side of the table here feeling very needy. I can be needy. So hard to please me. Okay, Ariana. So somebody here, when they feel needy, when they feel like they need help, you're their safe space. They turn to you, but there's some shit going on that got them hot. Maybe they're under pressure. They're under the fire right now. I feel like you've learned a lot of life lessons, and it's time for you to share them. You haven't fully opened up and said what was on your mind about some things that was going on here. And I feel like that time is over. You're about to really open up and let loose. And give somebody a piece of your mind. You're finna let them know what time it is. You're not going to pussyfoot around their feelings somewhere. You're going to let them know because you know that if they're going to grow, the growth is going to come in through the pattern of truth. So if you don't honor your truth, how will they honor their truth? Are we pulling more cards or are we finished here? I feel like we can we finish the sentence? All right. What is the main, okay, so I'm getting from the soul's journey, what is the main issue that is seeking development in this situation? What is the main issue that is seeking development in this situation? Okay. What is the main issue in this situation? What's the court? Oh, that tickles. Oh, that tickles. Oh, thank God my nails are sharp. That made it itch. Oh, God. And you can't scratch. Oh, God. Okay. What do we have? What do we have? What was the main issue here, please? And thank you. What was the main issue? What's the main issue here? Somebody had an issue that's being addressed at this time. Can you give me one card for tribe? about this. Whoever is resonant with this experience, this one right here. No, yeah, okay, this one right here. Thank you. Why I got these on the floor then? Because they're side issues. Really? So it's more than one issue. That's why the cards took so long, because it's more than one issue. Gratitude. I am grateful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So the main issue is that somebody here don't know how to be fucking grateful. Ooh. When you got things to be grateful, like, for example, thank you so much for your $10 donation, Jasmine. Let's see what is the side issues. We have guilt. Oh, guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul growth. So somebody here in the situation been holding on to feelings of guilt that's creating all this chaos in their mind. And that chaos in their mind is creating all this chaos in their life. So there's some things that I feel like self-forgiveness definitely needs to happen. And discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So somebody needs to know that, you can't just do this one day or for 1 week or 1 month. Like, this needs to become part of who you are, how you live. This needs to continue to move forward with you. If you don't move forward with this, it is going to continue to create the same cycle of chaos for you. So you're giving this guidance to somebody who's going through all this craziness in their life right now. And the main reason why they're going through this craziness in their life is because some more shit happened. So now they got some more stuff to feel guilty about, feel angry about, to get in their feels and act a fool about. And I know that some situations and experiences are more difficult than others, but the guidance here, the main guidance is they've got to learn to find gratitude. If I could find gratitude for watching my father burn to death at his own choice, my father committed suicide and burned himself to death. If I was able to find gratitude for that, I don't give a fuck what you got going on in your life. You better sit down and ask God to help you find your blessings and find some gratitude, because what is it teaching you? What the harder it is, the bigger the blessing, but you've got to be able to find the place of being in harmony with the blessing. It's not going to be through being hot and angry and pissed off about what's going on. And it's not going to come in that way. You're not going to align with things to be grateful for if you're so pissed off about what the hell is happening. If you stand in anger and it's not fair and it's just not right and etc. and fill in the fucking dots and the blanks and all the rest of it with a bunch of more low vibrational bullshit, and then you're going to end up with what? Some more problems, right? Tough stuff happens in life, and challenges only exist to show you how freaking awesome you are. So you can align with that if you choose. And if you do, then you'll turn out to be a star. You will shine brighter and brighter and brighter. And you'll continue to find the blessings between all these stressings that you've been through. But if you can't find that, then you will continue in this cycle of chaos, because the cycle won't shift until you shift it. The only one that can shift that cycle is you, baby. All right. So I'm going to check my phone and see. Oh, Jasmine sent a donation. So let me go ahead and pull a card for Jasmine. Jasmine needs a card. Okay. I'm being guided to pull a postcard from Spirit for you. Thank you for your $10 donation. And if you want to get one of these cards today, send your donation. Okay. And yeah, the directions are below the video. There's many ways. All right. Let's see what we have for. Oh, honey. Norma Jean said, I'm grateful he didn't torch himself in the house. It may have ended differently. Yeah, he tried to take me with him, and I held a lot of guilt for that for a long time. I held a lot of guilt because my dad, I was the last person to speak to him alive, and he asked me to go with him, and I knew what kind of shenanigans he had been up to that day, and I was afraid to go with him. Spirit did not let me get out of the car, and he walked away, and I carried guilt for that for so long because I kept saying, I'm the only one that could talk to my dad. If I would have went with him, maybe it would have turned different. And one day I was 21 years old, and me and my ex-husband were talking about it and having a whole heated discussion because I had no rage control at all when I was 21. And he was like, if you would have went with your dad, you would have been dead too. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. And you know how I say at the beginning, if it resonates, it makes your soul string, sing, pick it up and run with it. If not, leave it where you found it. Well, that shit, when he said it, it resonated so strong. Like I could never look at that the same way again. And that helped me to begin releasing the guilt. I've never asked Puti about him. I never have had that discussion with Puti about him. No, I have not. But yeah. And then so somebody says, how the fuck do you find gratitude for that? Well, let me tell you, my father's suicide, like, first off, it gave me all these crazy ass emotions. But what happened was I wanted to figure out what the fuck was wrong with me, because I was not doing, like, I didn't like the anger that I was showing. And so what happened was I started exploring myself, trying to understand my emotions, my reactions, my responses, everything. And as I did that, I became what you see now. And now, like, I can't tell you the countless number of people who I helped through situations of violence, domestic violence, drug abuse, and suicide and murder, these different things, right? So that's what we have about that. But let me go ahead and focus for Jasmine, please, for Jasmine's donation. Jasmine needs a card. What is the guidance for Jasmine, please, and thank you. Guidance for Jasmine for her donation, her heartfelt gift. What do you have for Jasmine? Thank you. Okay, Jasmine, your grandmother's coming through, and she is, I see her doing like this, like you're standing right here, and I see her doing like this, and she's like patting you on the back, and she's like holding you, and she stops, and she does this. So your grandmother there with you, just so you know. Okay, let's see what is the message for you. This is, dearest you, we are gathering our magic together to help you celebrate your new beginning. You're stepping into a new version of your life, getting to tell a new story as you create it. Doesn't it feel like spring when the urge to expand wells up inside of you from a primal place? The form of what you are growing has yet to take shape, and it is exciting to experience this new and fresh beginning. It's normal to feel both push and push back when entering any kind of new relationship. It's okay to admit you don't really know what to expect. What you can know is it's time to dive in and allow that new version of life to take shape through you on behalf of your partner in life, Spirit. You have made it to a new level of awakening and contributing, and we are so excited to see where this will take you next. We're so proud of you. Now that makes sense why I saw your grandma like patting you on the back, because there's a lot of pride for you that you've been through a lot of difficult things, but that you're evolving, you're changing, you're growing, you're learning, you're applying what you're learning. And so thumbs up from Spirit. So I'm going to just check my phone and see if we have anything else. I want to make sure I include everybody who's donated. So give me just a moment. I keep forgetting that I need to check Cash App as well. So let me just check that real quick. And then today, the zodiac sign that we're going to be focused on today, which one is it? I think today's zodiac sign is Sagittarius. Yes, we're on Sagittarius next. So I'm going to be going live immediately with Sagittarius. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining the show. Thank you for giving this video a thumbs up, for subscribing, all that stuff. Keep coming back and share this video. Send the link to somebody you know who needs this message. And thank you just for being so freaking awesome. Thank you for being you, because you out there doing this. And you're well. Thank you for your $2, Jasmine. Yeah, you're out there doing this, holding this energy down, being awesome. Keep doing that, okay? So until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby.